control. You believe you have it over your actions, your choices, your future. But what if I told you, the most powerful forces in your life are the ones you never notice. The decisions you think are yours were planted, your emotions were directed, and your resistance, anticipated. Machiavelli didn't just study power, he dissected it. He stripped away morality, wishful thinking, and illusions, exposing control for what it truly is, the ability to shape reality without resistance. And if you don't understand how it's done, then you're the one being controlled. Welcome to the art of control. Imagine two kings. One rules with brute strength, armies, laws, punishments. The other, he whispers ideas, stirs emotions, turns enemies into allies, and makes people beg for his leadership. One is feared. The other, he's not just obeyed, he's followed. Machiavelli understood that raw power creates enemies, but influence turns rivals into pawns and fools into faithful servants. The trick. Make people believe they're acting on their own free will while every step they take serves your goal. A ruler who must constantly remind people he's in charge isn't in charge. The real master, he nudges the world in his favor without lifting a finger. And the best part? Most never realize it. Think about a casino. They don't force you to gamble. They create an environment that makes you want to. The lights, the sounds, the absence of clocks. It's all designed to make one option feel natural. Machiavelli applied the same principle to politics and leadership. Never give people an order. Give them options, but make sure every option leads to your desired outcome. This is the strategy of rulers, negotiators, and even advertisers. You believe you're making a free choice, but the truth? You were always meant to pick that one. Control isn't about domination, it's about direction. And the best way to control people is to let them think they're in control. A kingdom united is a kingdom that resists, but a kingdom divided, that's a kingdom that obeys. Machiavelli knew that people are easier to control when they're too busy fighting each other to fight you. So instead of crushing opposition, he advised leaders to split them into factions, pit them against each other, and watch them tear themselves apart. And you see this everywhere, in politics, in corporations, in society. Every great power maintains control by ensuring that those beneath them are too distracted, too divided, too consumed by their own conflicts to ever challenge the real authority. The simplest way to rule people: make sure they never unite against you. People don't follow logic. They follow feeling. They don't support leaders because of policies. They support them because of how they make them feel. Confidence, anger, fear, hope, these are the levers of control. Machiavelli warned against relying on reason alone. If you want obedience, don't argue, inspire, enrage, terrify, give people a story to believe in, an enemy to hate, a cause to rally behind, and once you control their emotions, you control them. A king with no army is weak, but a king who seems powerful, even without an army, people will obey. Machiavelli understood that power is an illusion. If people believe you are strong, you are. If they believe you are weak, you are. And once perception shifts, reality follows. This is why leaders cultivate mystery, why corporations build brands, why social elites surround themselves with symbols of success. It's not about what you have. It's about what people think you have. Perception is reality. Control the perception, and you control everything. The greatest trick power ever played was convincing you that you are immune to its influence. Machiavelli knew that the most controlled people are the ones who believe they are free. That's why the most powerful manipulation is invisible. It doesn't feel like control, it feels like choice. Look around. The beliefs you hold, the enemies you despise, The dreams you chase, were they truly yours, or were they planted, shaped, directed by forces you never saw? The question isn't whether you're being controlled. The question is, by whom? And the answer, the one who understands these rules better than you do. So now you have two choices. You can forget this, go back to believing you're the master of your fate, and remain a pawn. Or you can start seeing the strings, start recognizing the tactics, and maybe, just maybe, start pulling some of them yourself. The game of power is always being played. The only question is, either are you the player or the played?